Signs. Your coworker is burning with intense desire and desperately wants you, but will never say it. More than 60% of emotional affairs begin in the workplace. Not at the bar, not on dating apps, but right under the fluorescent lights of your office. And what's wild is most of them start long before anything's ever said. Out loud, the signs are always there in the body language, the tone, the lingering moments. If you know what to look for by the end of this video, you'll be able to decode those unspoken signals and finally know if your coworker is secretly obsessed with you without them saying a single sign number one word. Welcome to Bond Chronicle, your go-to channel for real, relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Sign 1, she consistently finds excuses to be near you. Even in a crowd, ever noticed how she always seems to be wherever you are? At first, it might feel like coincidence. You run into her at the printer in the hallway or during lunch. But after a while, it starts to feel intentional. And that's because it usually is when someone's attracted to you, but can't or won't say it. They'll settle for just being close to you. Proximity is one of the oldest human attraction cues. It's subconscious, deeply rooted in how we bond, and when there are rules, risks, or hesitation involved. Like in a workplace setting, physical closeness becomes the silent substitute for emotional expression. She might say something like, "I just happened to be passing by," or "I needed to ask you something real quick." But notice how she keeps needing to ask. It could be during meetings where she always picks the seat near you, or casual chats at your desk that don't really need to happen. Her presence isn't random, it's intentional. Closeness disguised as circumstance. Sign 2. Her body faces you directly. Even when in group conversations, most people don't realize their body speaks louder than their sign number 2 words. It's called body orientation, and it's one of the strongest subconscious indicators of attraction. When someone is drawn to you, they'll unconsciously angle their body towards you, even in a crowded room. Let's say you're at a team meeting, everyone's chatting a little all over the place, but her knees, torso, and even her feet all pointing in your direction. That's not a fluke. It's subtle, but powerful. Our bodies naturally align with what holds our interest. And when someone faces you fully, especially in a group setting, it's often their way of tuning out the noise and tuning into you. This is her body's way of saying, "You have my full attention," without needing to speak. According to Dr. Albert Morabian, a communication expert, over 90% of how we connect is nonverbal. So if she's always facing you, even when it's not the most convenient angle, her body might be revealing feelings. Her mouth isn't ready to admit. Sign 3. She makes prolonged eye contact, often looking away at the last moment. There's a difference between polite eye contact and the kind that lingers like a secret. You know it when it happens, that moment where she locks eyes with you just a little too long. Not awkward, not casual, just long enough to make you wonder if it meant something. This kind of gaze is a powerful form of silent flirting. When sign number 3-2 people hold eye contact, it triggers the release of oxytocin, the same hormone that deepens emotional bonds. It creates a sense of intimacy without touch or words. That's why prolonged eye contact can feel so intense, even when nothing's been said. If she stares and then looks away, quickly, maybe with a soft smile or lowered eyes, that's not rejection. It's nervous desire. She's testing the moment, seeing if you'll notice. So if her eyes keep finding yours from across the room, or she holds your gaze during conversation, just a second longer than usual, don't ignore it, because in that moment, her eyes are saying what her words won't sign. 4. Her touch lingers a little too long. When passing by, accidental touches aren't always accidents. In fact, when a woman is attracted to you, especially in a setting where she can't openly express it, touch becomes one of the boldest signals she can offer without saying a word. Maybe it's the way her fingers brush yours when handing over a document, or how her arm lightly presses against yours in a crowded hallway. These brief, lingering moments are never just about physical contact. They're about emotional charge. Studies in psychological science show that even the lightest intentional touch can spark feelings of connection and increase trust. That's because touch triggers dopamine and oxytocin, the sign number 4, body's natural bonding chemicals. And here's the key: people don't linger unless they're emotionally invested in how that moment feels. If she consistently touches you softly, deliberately, and just a little longer than necessary, she's not just being friendly, she's letting the moment speak for her, because when words are risky, even a brush of the hand becomes a quiet confession sign. 5, she laughs at your jokes, even the ones that aren't funny. You made a dad joke and she laughed like it was stand-up comedy. Not just a polite chuckle, but a full-on "you're hilarious" type of laugh. Here's the thing: humour is one of the oldest social bonding tools we have. And when a woman laughs at your jokes, especially the ones that are clearly not that funny, it usually has less to do with your punchline and more to do with how she feels about you. Studies from Stanford and University of Kansas found that women are significantly more likely to laugh and to want to laugh when they're around a man they're attracted to. It's a way of showing approval, connection, and emotional availability. Without being obvious, she's not just reacting to the joke. She's signaling that she enjoys your energy, your presence, your rhythm. So if she's giggling at your weakest material, she might be hoping you'll catch on to the real reason behind the laughter sign. 6, she remembers and brings up personal details you've shared. You mentioned you love 8 rock music 3 weeks ago, and she just dropped a sign number 5 playlist on your desk titled Throwback Vibes. That's not casual, that's emotional precision. Deep listening is a rare thing. And when someone not only hears you but remembers the little things you've said, it means they're tuned in to more than just the conversation. People don't commit random facts to memory unless they're emotionally invested. If she remembers the name of your first pet, your favourite coffee order, or that one story you shared in passing, you're not just another co-worker. You're someone she's paying special attention to. Memory is emotionally selective, according to neuroscientist Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett. Our brains prioritize what we care about. So when she brings up details you barely remember sharing, it's her way of showing, even if unconsciously, that you're relevant to her. In a deeper way, she's not just listening, she's collecting clues about who you are, because she's already imagining herself as someone who should know. Sign 7, she's overly interested in your personal life, asking deeper questions. At first it was, what are your weekend plans? Now it's, do you believe in soulmates? That shift isn't random, it's calculated curiosity, subtle but strategic. When a woman is into you but can't say it outright, she'll find other ways to get close. And one of the most powerful is through emotional final thoughts. Intimacy questions that move beyond surface level and dig into your beliefs, values. And emotional history aren't just for fun, they're for connection. She might ask, do you want kids someday? Or what kind of person do you see yourself ending up with? These aren't questions co-workers throw around for small talk. These are questions with weight. It's not just about knowing you, it's about assessing compatibility. She's testing the waters, figuring out where you stand and trying to build a deeper bridge without making it too obvious. So if she keeps asking the kind of questions that make you pause before answering, that's a sign she's not just curious, she's emotionally invested. Sign 8. She makes subtle, flirty comments disguised as compliments. She told you your shirt brings out your eyes, but played it off like she was just being nice. Sound familiar? Compliments are often the safest space for hidden desire, especially in professional settings where direct flirting could cross a line. But it's not just about kindness, it's about chemistry. When a woman wants you but can't say it, she'll tease just enough to test your reaction. You're dangerous, but in a good way. Wow, I bet you hear that a lot. You're kind of a mystery, aren't you? Those aren't throwaway lines, those are feeler comments, little nudges to see how you respond. There's a big difference between genuine appreciation and flirtation in disguise. And if she keeps dropping compliments that feel charged, even if they're wrapped in sarcasm or humour, it's because she's trying to flirt without fully exposing herself. Pay attention to her tone, her eyes, her smile. The truth is often hiding behind the playfulness. Let's see who made it all the way to the end. If you've been watching closely, drop the word unspoken in the comments below. That's how we'll know you're one of us. Watch her proximity body language, eye contact, and emotional investment. These signs are subtle but powerful, and once you start seeing them, you can't unsee them. Like this video, if it opened your eyes to something new, subscribe to Bond Chronicle for daily insights on love, attraction, and decoding people's true intentions. And hey, share this with someone who might be wondering the same thing at their workplace. Thanks for watching. We've handpicked the next video. Pay attention. These 6 words reveal she's into you, she looks at you. But is it just a glance? Or is it the kind of look that sends signals deeper than words you're about to uncover? The 6 words that have power beyond what you can imagine. These aren't just things women say. They're the unspoken signals you've been missing. Get ready to see the truth behind her. Every word. Trust me, these 6 words will flip everything you thought you knew about attraction. But wait, there's more. Stick around until the end, because I'm about to drop a bonus point that's going to make you rethink everything. You won't want to miss it. I promise. All right, let's get into it. Number 1. I feel like I've known you forever. When a woman says this, it's more than just a compliment. It's a signal that there's something deeper happening. It's like when you feel instantly comfortable with someone, like you've been friends for years, even though you've just met. When she says, I feel like I've known you forever. It's a subconscious way of letting you know she feels a deep, genuine connection. This phrase is her way of saying that she's emotionally dropping her guard. You're not just another guy she met. No, you're already being mentally placed in her inner circle. She's feeling safe with you, which is huge. And when a woman feels comfortable enough to say something like this, it means the emotional connection is growing. And fast. Think about those long, deep conversations where everything just flows, no awkward silences, no forced topics, just 2 people talking like they've known each other for ages. That's exactly what this phrase means. She's starting to see you as someone important in her life, someone she feels she can trust. But here's the thing. What if I told you that this statement is actually her way of telling you that she feels that bond with you, even though you've just met? Stick with me, and I'll explain why this is such a big deal. Number 2, her words convey a sense of ownership. Have you ever noticed a woman saying something like, when we go on our trip, or I love that you're my guy? Sounds pretty harmless, right? But trust me, these subtle little phrases are more powerful than you think. They're not just words, they're signals of emotional attachment. When she says things like this, she's mentally claiming you, marking you as hers. This isn't just about saying we instead of I, it's a way of showing ownership. And it goes beyond just being exclusive. It's about her feeling connected to you in a way that's deeper than just attraction. Think about that time when she casually called you my favourite in front of her friends. It wasn't just a compliment to make you feel good. Oh no, this is a power move. She's letting everyone around her know that you're already in her circle, and she's already mentally locking you into her life if you thought this was just a harmless compliment. Think again. What she's really doing is subconsciously locking you into her life in ways that might surprise you. Stick around, because I'm about to break down why this is so important. Number 3, she talks about us versus me. Pay close attention to how she talks about the future. If she starts saying things like, when we get married, or when we're older, don't just brush it off as casual conversation. That's a huge red flag. And I mean that in the best way possible. This shift from me to us is no accident. It's a clear sign that she already sees you as a permanent part of her life. when she starts using the word we, it's not just a slip of the tongue, it's her subconsciously including you in her future plans. This simple change in wording signifies that she's mentally taking the relationship to the next level, viewing you as someone she can see in her long-term picture. Ever had her casually mention us when talking about the future, like she just assumes you'll be there. That's not a coincidence, my friend. It's her way of mentally locking you in. She's already imagining a future with you in it. But here's the thing, this little word shift is more powerful than you think. You'll be shocked at how much it reveals about her feelings for you. But wait, I'm not done yet. Stick around because I'm about to break down why this is such a big deal for your relationship number 4. I love the way you make me laugh. Now you might think, what's so special about a compliment on my sense of humour? But hold on, there's a deeper layer here when she says, I love the way you make me laugh. She's not just giving you a compliment. There's some serious psychology behind this statement. Here's the thing, humour is incredibly powerful when it comes to emotional connection. If she's saying this, she's not just talking about the joke you cracked or the funny face you made. She's telling you that you're creating an environment of emotional safety and joy for her, and trust me, that's a big deal. Humour is a powerful tool in relationships, and it's a sign that she feels at ease with you. Think about how many times you've cracked a joke and she laughed just a bit harder than usual. That's her signalling deeper feelings for you. She's not just having fun, she's connecting with you on a much deeper level. You're probably wondering what that laugh truly means, right? Stick with me because the next it'll make sense. Soon, number 5, her conversations become more meaningful and deep. At some point, those light surface level conversations start to shift. She stops talking about the weather or the latest Netflix show, and suddenly you're discussing more personal topics. You might find yourself talking about her dreams, her past, or her deepest fears. This shift is huge. It means she sees you as someone she can really open up to. It's her way of letting her guard down and showing you the real. She's not just talking about the superficial stuff anymore. She's bringing you into her emotional world, letting you see who she truly is. Ever had a conversation with her that took an unexpected turn into these deeper territories? Maybe she talked about her childhood, her fears, or her long-term goals. That's her letting you in on her intimate thoughts. She's showing trust, and that's a big deal in any relationship. You may not realize it, but this shift in tone signals that she's starting to trust you at a deeper level, way beyond surface level attraction. Keep watching because I'm about to show you why this matters more than you might think. Number 6, I feel so comfortable around you. Now let's talk about comfort. When she says, I feel so comfortable around you, that's a big sign. And I'm not talking about the comfort of just hanging out. No, this is about emotional safety. When a woman says this, it's a clear signal that she feels secure in your presence. She's letting you know that she's comfortable being herself around you. She's not worried, anxious, or afraid. She's letting you see her at her most relaxed. And that's powerful. Remember those times when you've seen her truly relax. Maybe after a long day at work or when she's been stressed out, when she's in those moments. That's when she's most likely telling you, I feel so comfortable around you. It's in these small, everyday moments that you get to see how deep her feelings for you really go. This comfort doesn't happen overnight. It's built on trust. And when she's this comfortable with you, she's envisioning a future where you're not just a fling, but someone who truly matters in her life. Trust me, you'll want to know what comes next. If you've noticed any of these signs before, drop a simple I'm in the comments. That's all it takes to show you've made it this far in the video. It's a little secret between us, and I can't wait to see your responses. Bonus point, the ultimate sign she's into you, as a thank you for sticking around. Here's a bonus point that's going to blow your mind. This is something most people don't even realise. But once you do, you'll see attraction in a whole new light. Ready, here it is when she mirrors your actions, your words, or even your body language. That's one of the most powerful subconscious signals that she's into. This little trick is called mirroring. And trust me, it's one of the clearest signs of emotional and physical attraction. So what is mirroring? Well, it's when she starts doing things like matching your tone of voice, repeating certain phrases you've said, or even copying your gestures, and it's not just a coincidence. She's emotionally syncing with you. That means she feels comfortable with you, drawn to you, and she's letting her guard down. Think back to the last time you hung out. Have you ever noticed how she seems to laugh at the exact same time you do? Or maybe she starts repeating a phrase you mentioned a few minutes ago. That's her way of signaling that she's emotionally in sync with you. She's not just enjoying the moment. She's telling you that she's connecting with you on a deeper level. This mirroring is such a powerful form of attraction that it often goes unnoticed. But once you start looking for it, you'll begin to spot it everywhere. It's the ultimate sign that she's not just interested in you, but she's fully connected with you. If you didn't notice it before, I guarantee you will. Now, don't forget to like this video to help us grow and subscribe for more daily relationship insights. Share this with someone who might need to know these signs. Trust me, they'll thank you later. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the psychology of attraction. Don't miss the next video that's already on your screen. We're going to talk about the unspoken rules that make or break attraction, and you'll want to be there for it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you.